Hi everyone, this is Veronica. Today we are going to talk about Johnson & Johnson's company. Recently we have seen that cases are being filed against this company because some carcinogenic substances are found. Earlier the case was against the powder, now it's about the baby shampoo. Its tagline is no more tear, but it is somewhere where cancer causing substances are found in Johnson & Johnson's product. For my video updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. This is our channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are also available. For additional information, you can call on these numbers or you can visit our website too. The PDF of this lecture will be available on our website in both the languages Hindi and English. Now, in what context today we are studying this? See, the drug inspectors in Rajasthan, they claim to have found a cancer-causing substance in the popular Johnson & Johnson with the tagline No More Tears baby shampoo, bringing yet another product of US pharmaceutical giant under scrutiny over health concerns and reviving a controversy it claimed to have settled 5 years ago. So 24 bottles of Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo were tested randomly. The random test conducted in Rajasthan has found traces of the chemical formaldehyde. So the chemical that is found is formaldehyde, which is a known carcinogen. Carcinogen is cancer-causing substance. Now, according to a notice that is released by Rajasthan Drug Controller, and they have sent it to the authorities across the country, 2 batches of shampoo have been found to be contaminated with formaldehyde. Now, formaldehyde has been identified as a carcinogen, which is a substance that promotes the formation of cancer in the body. So, here we'll just know a little bit more about formaldehyde. Its systemic name is methanol. It is a naturally occurring organic compound. You can see the formula here. It is the simplest aldehyde. The common name of the substance comes from because it has a similarity with the formic acid. Now, let's talk about what is the story so far. Now see what happened. Like Rajasthan Drug Control Organization, they said they found chemical formaldehyde in baby shampoo, which is manufactured by Johnson & Johnson. The 2 problem batches containing the chemical have now been withdrawn from the market. Johnson & Johnson has contested the findings, however, and these samples will undergo repeat testing under CDSCO. CDSCO is Central Drug Standard and Control Organization. It is the 3rd time in the recent past that Indian drug regulators have clamped down on this particular company. Now, talking about formaldehyde, is it really dangerous? Now see, Johnson & Johnson, they are claiming to have removed formaldehyde from their products in 2014. In 2014, New York Times, they have reported that Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo no longer contained 2 potentially harmful chemicals, formaldehyde and one for dioxane. And even J&J, they vowed to remove both chemicals from its baby products by the end of 2013. Now talking about formaldehyde and is it cancerous? See, formaldehyde is a colorless, strong smelling gas which is quickly broken down in the air and dissolves in water but does not last long. So, according to American Society of Cancer, the dissolved formaldehyde is used as a preservative in some foods and in products such as antiseptics you use, medicines, cosmetics. Sometimes even though formaldehyde is not used, substances that release formaldehyde are. So, that is what even if J&J, they are claiming that they are not using formaldehyde directly. So, maybe it is like that they are using some substances which are in turn releasing formaldehyde. So this society says that exposure to formaldehyde has been shown to cause cancer. Exposure to relatively high amounts of formaldehyde in medical and occupational settings has been linked to some types of cancers in humans. Now, IARC, that is International Agency for Research, classifies formaldehyde as a carcinogen. The US Department of Health and Human Services added formaldehyde to its list of human carcinogens in 2011. Now, talking about how much formaldehyde we are exposed to. See, formaldehyde is everywhere around us, including the food we eat, such as fruits and fish. It occurs in household products also, like there is your furniture polish. What's more, it is byproduct of human metabolism also. There is a research paper which came in 2005, that is Study in Respiratory Physiology and Neurobiology. They found that the breath exhaled by humans contained formaldehyde in the range of in a certain little range that is not harmful. Now, what is the risk from baby shampoo that we need to know? See, to understand whether formaldehyde in shampoo can hurt babies, one must know how much it is released into air per use. So that matters, how much it is released into air per use. Not just shampoo, but several personal care products have chemicals that release formaldehyde. For example, there are such as quaternium 15 and methenamine. So these are added because formaldehyde kills bacteria and fungi, which are also at a high risk to cosmetic users. Now, one such study published in 2012 in a journal Regulatory Toxicology and Pharmacology, they calculated the amount of formaldehyde released when 8 personal care products were used in generous quantities. So the study, which was sponsored by an international industry consortium including France L'Oreal, found that peak concentrations of formaldehyde occurred some 5 to 10 minutes after use, and they have certain ranges also. The concentration at 1 hour was no different from the formaldehyde already present in the bathroom, which was around a certain concentration. All these numbers are far below safe limits. This has been said by various commissions also. So definitely formaldehyde is very dangerous. It should not be used in the baby products. If they are being used, it is very wrong. But definitely how much exposure we are having to formaldehyde, that matters. But obviously in case of babies, as we know, their skin and their systems are very sensitive. This should be avoided and proper investigation should take place. Now, use can formaldehyde, if we talk about, do they cause allergies also? So we should know, yes, both formaldehyde and quaternium 15, which release formaldehyde, they can trigger skin allergies at a levels present in shampoos. However, the risk is very small for rinse off products like shampoo and is a bigger worry for stay on products like lotion. So here in deeply more we are talking about formaldehyde, their use of formaldehyde by J&J. Now, let's see what Johnson & Johnson are saying in return. They have questioned the Rajasthan drug controller's claim and they insisted that it adds no formaldehyde releasing chemicals to its baby shampoo. Since 2014, after the company faced opposition from NGOs and such as Environmental Working Group, it replaced quaternium 15 in its formulation with sodium benzoate. When asked if the company had tested its Indian batches for formaldehyde, they said yes, their formulation, development, ingredient management, quality systems and testing, they all have confirmed that Johnson's baby shampoo does not use formaldehyde. So in return, they are asking these authorities what testing mechanisms they have used to test formaldehyde, as there exists no particular standard method. So they want to know the method used to know the ranges of formaldehyde in their products. Now, in the end, what we need to see, should we worry about such things? So obviously first is yes, because the parents, they are always very careful for the products they use for the kids, and we have seen Johnson & Johnson get that complaints are being filed against them, whether it's about the powder they make or it's about the hip implants, because many cases came for the hip implants and people have shown their distrust in this company after such complaints. But overall, if we talk about formaldehyde in the cosmetics, we should probably not worry much, because the case of faulty hip prosthetics which were sold by J&J has worsened consumer trust in the company. However, in the case of formaldehyde, there is little evidence that the chemical is present in the company's baby shampoo. Even if it is, there is very little risk of it causing cancer, because the ranges that have been shown are very small. But yes, obviously formaldehyde should not be used in any way in baby products, so more investigations should take place. And if it is found that they are, despite they are denying that they are not using formaldehyde, if it is found, strict actions should be taken against such companies. And way forward is that yes, such kind of investigation should keep going on the behalf of government by such authoritative labs. So there should be a deterrence in these private companies, that they should not sell such carcinogenic items to the consumers. So this is all about today's discussion. If you have any queries, you can contact me on Instagram and Facebook or Telegram channel. Thank you.